What was it like working under director Ed Gasdonnelly? What unique sensibilities did he bring to the film?
Ed is an incredible director to take the sequel to where it needs to be, both for look and story. I'd seen Small Town Murder Songs before meeting Ed, and I was so impressed by that film and his direction and vision and control of it. And working with Ed was incredible. He so wanted to be authentic to the first film and authentic to New Orleans. And in pre-production, he flew me down for Mardi Gras, and we would walk through that festival to get a feel of what it was like in the streets and kind of how people would hide behind masks and all of that ambiance. And we went to voodoo shops and got talismans and charms and mojo bags and all of that. He wanted to create a really rich atmosphere to play and to create in.
Awesome. Wasn't it Mardi Gras amazing?
Mardi Gras is so incredible. Yeah, it was my first time there seeing it. And actually, Abby, the costume designer, had pulled a series of images for the look of Nell, and one of them had in particular a hand brushing past all the other costumes in Mardi Gras, and that image stuck so much in my head. And in developing Nell, she's so tactile. There's that childlike quality about her where everything has a touch, everything means something, everything's new to explore, because this was her first time off the plantation. So going through Mardi Gras and shooting the Mardi Gras scenes, it was very important to be tactile as the character and to absorb as much of the world as possible through the character's hands.
Awesome. So not many actresses perform their own stunts. Why do you prefer to do your own? What is the prep like for stunts of this nature?
Yeah, it's interesting. I actually they didn't know that I could do the backbend when I went to do the first film. I'm not a contortionist. I actually didn't know that I could do it until I was playing with some things. While doing research for the first film, I stumbled upon some footage of exorcisms and group exorcisms, and in it was a video of a woman getting completely inhabited by this thing. Her whole face changed, her whole body changed, and that really inspired me. And I thought, let me give it a try, let me play with that physicality. And I was experimenting with some things, and I found that backbend, and I showed the director, Daniel Stamm, the night before filming in the hotel lobby. I said, I can do this, can you use it? And I went to the backbend, and he said, okay, so you stay there, and I'm gonna rewrite some stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow. And I had no idea it would become such the logo for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Yeah. Yeah. For preparation for, yeah. Did I get that question? Was there anything
What's the prep like for stunts of this nature, and why do you prefer to do your own?
Oh, okay. The preparation for the backbend was very intense this time around. The backbend was the signature image for the first film, and going to the second film, it was important to outdo that image. So when I levitated with the backbend for the second film, there was actually a physical therapist on set, because due to the nature of the pull, my whole back would seize up in between takes. So every other take, there was a physical therapist to pop out my shoulder blades in between it. And the stunt guy was cool with me doing about 8, but I think we went 12 to 16 because it was looking so good and we were having so much fun and finding new things. But I do have the stress fracture to prove it in my back. I have a little souvenir takeaway from filming. I have a back corset. It's not a girdle. My friends call it a girdle. It's not a girdle. It's a corset designed by NASA, and helps my back a lot. And
do you wear it? Did you wear it for the?
No, I'm joking. I found it after that.
Clearly,
I need to. It is a very intense corset. It's high fashion. It's built by NASA engineers. It's legitimate.
What about the scene where your character elevates above a bed?
For the elevation scene, I studied levitation. I'm a method actress, and I taught myself how to levitate. I said, I can do this, you guys. No. Totally kidding. Yes, that scene was probably the most challenging scene to do on set and the most rewarding. It was this was the scene that the stunt guy said, you get her for 6 takes, and we went about 12. And what was exciting about that scene was it was all shot in 1 take with the crane and me lifting. So the whole room was rigged with wires. So my blouse was rigged to unravel, and the sheets were rigged to pull, and it was choreographed and choreographed and choreographed, and it had to everything had to match, everything had to sync up. So it was really, really fun. We went about 16 times, and I flew. I mean, it was the best day on set.